What is going on, collective? I hope you all are having a good day. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. So, today is the day after Christmas, so happy holidays to those who have been partaking in recent holidays. I hope you all had a great day. Happy Boxing Day for those who partake in that as well, and may you and your loved ones have many, many, many years of happy holidays and a lifetime of fun. Alright, so I'm going to do a little differently. I want to pull some oracle cards first, just to give us a little tone for the reading. 2026, I'm going to be switching up my style here. Also, just want to let you all know that I will be doing love, career, and just health, financing, whatever reading for 2026, and an overview of 2025 as well next week. So you want to look out for that. All right. Let's see. Ooh, Cupid Deep Challenge. Challenges in love are testing you. Are you facing difficulties in a relationship? Don't shy away. Face these challenges head on. So there could be some challenges here when it comes to love, either self-love or a relationship, platonic, romantic, however you want to decide it. And then the answer to your question here is yes. So whatever questions you have, the answer is yes. All right, I'm just going to pull that for right now, and I'm going to pull some tarot cards here. I'm going to be using the Awakened Tarot deck. I really like this deck. This is one of my favorites. One of my favorite users, readers. I think what's her name? Susan's Tarot. I saw it on her channel, and I searched all over Amazon trying to find this deck, and finally found it here. Okay. So, Five of Wands in reverse with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So, this is giving me sisterly, motherly, some type of reconciliation here with this Five of Wands. It's giving me like, let bygones be bygones. Let's bury the hatchet. Excuse me here. You know, it's like trying to avoid a serious topic here. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a feminine energy of a not Capricorn, I'm sorry. For the Queen of Cups, this could be a water sign energy. So I'm thinking Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, feminine earth sign energy here. Someone who is very emotional and someone who is very practical here. Or this could be two sides of you. Someone who is a very emotional, loving, caring, compassionate person, and someone who is very practical, stable, nurturing still, but also responsible. Someone who has the resources to, I think this is you avoiding certain people in your life may feel some kind of way because of your success that's coming towards you, or the success that you have earned in your life. With this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Pentacles, you seem to be someone who is very the Death in reverse with the Knight of Wands. Be careful. There could be this masculine energy, this Knight of Wands here, wanting to come around. Someone who's very impulsive. Someone here who, the Ten of Pentacles, this could be an ex-husband, ex-boyfriend. It can even be someone here someone you definitely had a lot of good times with in the past. But this person they're not all there. They're not all stable. There was a lot of pain. You want a truth and clarity. Yeah. You would be better off just... Someone here caused you some pain, and you've done a lot of healing, a lot of growth. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here. The Tower in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. Trying to avoid something here. A collaboration. The Seven of Wands in reverse. So me, this is someone who is a little bit tired of defending themselves. You seem to come to the aid of a lot of people here, and maybe it's getting old, maybe it's getting like it's a bit too much to constantly have to be the person who, deal with other people's betrayals and help people get through everything when it's like you don't have anyone there for you. You feel like sometimes you feel like it's very hard for you to really allow yourself to open up and connect with other people here. There's this fear of conflict or this avoidance behavior from the past, avoiding something. We're gonna get into it more. Challenges in love are testing you. Page of Cups. Yeah. I do feel like there is a potential here for a romantic connection with the Page of Cups. It will require you to kind of soften your defenses, though, with the Seven of Wands in reverse. You may be at this time a little on guard. You just had the holidays, so people are recovering from that financially, emotionally, health, spiritually, physically even. So that could be something as well. Some of you, I don't know why I just thought of this, but like, this is going to be for a very specific group of people, but I was getting something about sex, something about needing more sex or wanting to have more sex, or there's something about somebody's sex life here. I don't know why. I just started thinking about sex. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe you have to I don't know. There's just something about sex or something. I don't know. King of Wands in reverse. Ooh, yeah. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is someone you've been avoiding somebody here, or avoiding facing a relationship or a commitment with this King of Wands in reverse. For some of you, this could be a person that you had a sexual past with. For some of you, this may just be the one that got away type of energy. There could have been a desire, or it could just be, it's going to sound kind of weird, but just like our sacral chakra is centered around like our families and stuff. So maybe not even like sex. This could even have been like, like a unhealed wound with your father projected onto your lovers, projected onto your partner now. Oh yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. So someone here has a type, and it's the bad type, the Knight of Wands in reverse. Someone here who, is to bring you balance here. This is someone could have been ghosted. You could have been ghosted by this person, this Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands are the same person, or is very similar energy. Like I said, unresolved masculine energy wounds with parental or guardian figure can or will be projected onto your future partners. So with always the stereotype, the stereotypical, the girl who's a dancer has daddy issues, and what's the joke on Family Guy when Cleveland, or not Cleveland, what's the Quagmire? He's trying to run like a class on how to pick up chicks, and he's like, you ask a girl what's her relationship about her dad. If she says anything positive, move along. And it's not funny, but it's made in a joking manner to be like, if a woman has a healthy relationship with her father, then it's not going to be easy for a man to come in and abuse her or take advantage of her, her body, because her father, this King of Wands upright, would have taught her to taught her self-respect, to have boundaries, be disciplined, be discerning. Don't just, he probably would have been there to vet them out as well. But with the King of Wands in reverse, there could have been, some absentee fatherhood, some intermittent. You know how people like to, whatever it was, whatever it is, And there's Knight of Wands. I feel like this is just the fuckery of the fuckboy energy that manifests when Seven of Swords in reverse. It's like trying to heal your father wounds with relationships, but being unsuccessful, or having some type of or even on the other side where a girl, I know women who've had great healthy relationships with their fathers, and they still seem to have like a codependency. And I'm not saying this about you, because whoever you are, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups upright, man or woman. You're very secure within yourself, and you just exude this compassionate and nurturing energy around you. People feel safe around you, even though you probably had a lot of responsibility growing up. With the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands in reverse, you may have had to take on a lot of responsibility. What does this look like? This is a girl who had to maybe do a lot of early motherly roles, because there was a single parent and they had to provide. So this person had to fill in some gaps. You know what I mean? So this is a little girl who had to, or a boy, whoever, had to make their siblings breakfast, get their siblings ready for school, get their siblings on the bus. So I know a lot of men, or a lot of older sons, I'm one of them, that was like this. I had to, because mom had to work, I had to do some things like help get dinner started, help get my brothers in and off the bus, just older brother type shit. Even if there's two parents, sometimes there's two parents and they're both working, a job or two jobs. Dad has a night job, mom has a morning shift, so it doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. It's just the way that you may have been brought up. The Hermit in reverse here. There is I want to say my words carefully. I like to make sure I'm very intentional with the words I say. And when I'm taking a pause, it's because this Hermit here over the Queen of Pentacles, you need to be more discerning, spend more time analyzing people's motives when it comes to like giving out resources. You could be someone who is prone to be taken advantage of because of this Queen of Cups energy with this Knight of Wands and the King of Wands in reverse. You tend to maybe come off as someone who avoids conflict. So people who are very conflict prone can sense that, and they'll know that you will, kind of, submit to them, because they're not afraid to argue. They're not afraid to push back. Where you say no, someone tells you no, you're like, oh, okay. Well, they hear no, and no to them is just an invitation to just keep pressing. This is someone who could be a very good salesman. Well, tell me why. Why more about that? Or you're on the other end, you're just like, God, I want to hang up. But it's like, mm-mm. But with this Hermit in reverse, I feel like you have been hiding yourself away, trying to protect yourself in isolation. Yeah. Heal your heart. It's almost like and that's where that sex came in. Some of you all may have been, because of the past relationships where you've come in with like this pure love, you've always received this Knight of Wands in reverse energy, this kind of like usury, ghosty kind of fuckboy energy. Now you're at the place where you're like, you know what? I'm no longer the Queen of Cups, I'm the Queen of Pentacles. I'm focused on my business, I'm focused on self-preservation, I'm focused on me nurturing myself, giving to myself, and you've kind of like maybe turned down love. You've been really focused on you, and if you have a question surrounding love, like should I go with this person? Is this person safe? Remember, the answer was yes, and that there was a Cupid deep challenge here. So sometimes this could be you're facing difficulties in love. Don't shy away. That Five of Wands in reverse. Don't be avoidant, and face these challenges. Don't be afraid to buck back as well. When push comes to shove, shove back. Because we have the High Priestess and the Three of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Your subconscious is trying to shield you from pain, from a missed opportunity in love. But here's the thing, though: you have to, if you don't take the opportunity, you'll always miss the shot. So your intuition is telling you, be more discerning, yes, but also you have great intuition. You know what's going to happen even before it does. Well, you have a sense, okay? No one has a true knowing, but we have a sense, right? So you can sense if this relationship is going to go somewhere. You can sense if it's not. You know what I mean? You don't have to. We all have a deeper understanding of how relationships work. Here's the Fool. Take a leap of faith. There's that yes right there. Go for it. Someone want to ask you out and you you like this person. This person's been, coming correctly. Go for it. A Page of Cups lets me know I think you will. You're going to have a good time. And it doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It's not you're going to get married tomorrow. It's just dinner date, it's a movie, it's a phone call, it's a lunch date. It's not going over to Netflix and chill with somebody. It's actually genuine, true connection. If that's what you want. It could be Netflix and chill if that's what you want to. So it's up to you. But the answer is yes to whatever your question is. Ooh, look at that. Two of Cups. I told you, love is coming towards you. Yeah. Well, partnership. Let's just say partnership, okay? This is definitely someone who is who is this person? Someone is definitely interested in you romantically, okay? And the more you work on these unresolved masculine wounds, divine masculine or wounded masculine, or working with the divine masculine to help you heal the wounded masculine. This is going to be somebody who helps you heal through that, childhood trauma. So maybe just throw the scenario out there, take it if it resonates. If it don't, fast forward. This is the kid who maybe they didn't have the best relationship with their father, and then they meet a man who respects them in a way that they wish that their father could have, or teaches, I don't know. I'm not a woman, but whatever it is that women look for in a man, that maybe like that protection, that having your back, being able to be a provider, someone who's going to protect you, someone who's going to always stand up for you. You see how gay I am. I don't know, but this is more than just, oh, he's cute, he has money. It's like someone who, makes you feel confident to be who you are, someone who empowers you to be a better woman or person. If you are a woman, or if you're a man, maybe this is a friend here. It doesn't necessarily be like a romantic or anything, or you can be a woman or another man who helps you build your masculinity and heal those wounds as well, for anybody out there. These are all gender neutral. The cards may have certain assigned genders, but the energy, as we know, is not always gender neutral. I know what I'm trying to say, okay? Just because it's a Queen of Pentacles doesn't mean that it's, oh, that's a girl, in my real life. You know what I mean? It's just someone who exudes this nurturing, loving energy. Like, it could be your dad for all I know. I'm just saying. But when I see the King of Wands, that's a masculine, this is a feminine. So I say divine masculine, divine feminine, instead of saying like divine man, divine woman. Masculine, feminine are just modalities. They're not genders. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right. Wow. But I definitely see with this Page of Cups and the Two of Cups, there is a potential romantic start here. One where there's going to be this mirroring, healing energy. And I really like, what I like about the Two of Cups is that it is here in the, it's not as high ranking as like the Lovers, but it is spiritually ordained here because we have the caduceus, which is the staff of Hermes, which is a symbol of, rebirth. And then you have the snakes here, which also represent rebirth, death and rebirth, transformation here. I think this is mirrored energy. You guys are going to help each other heal these wounds that you all have acquired from your past. That's beautiful. This is I don't believe in this is my other half. Like, you are a whole person, right? You're not a half of a person walking around. But this is someone who is very complimentary for you in this moment. And I don't know if this is the end all be all, like start picking out your fucking bridesmaids and your dresses, but it is something here that's going to build a better you for that moment, regardless if it's with this person or not. This is something here that is going to put you in the path towards, if that's your destiny. I know not every woman or man or whomever is out here, sitting by the phone waiting for someone to marry them. At least I hope not. You have your own life that you're living here. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah. I'm feeling like there was a lot of you all who's watching this and this resonates for, there was a avoidant type of parent or guardian attachment here. Someone was very dismissive. Someone was very non-conflict. Someone was very avoidant. This could have been a father, and I'm only saying father because the King of Wands, it could be a mother as well. Whoever this person is, it's just, we just say it's more common. Typically, stereotypically speaking, we see more absent fathers than single mothers. We don't really see a lot of them. I'm not saying that there aren't any. I know there's plenty, but you know how the narrative goes. Let's not try to do all that, please. I don't want to have to watch every little thing I say and be super micro hyper focused. Anyway, this could have, there was definitely some dismissive, avoidant, kind of like offhand parenting attachment style here, and it may have made you feel like some of you may have found ways to find male validation, and I'm not saying in a hypergamous way, but to me this is more like a giving, like nurturing, wanting to be the not pick me. Ooh, Four of Wands. Now it came out sideways and then it spun in reverse. So I feel like you've been trying to force this relationship from the past to look better than what it really was in reality. Taking up for somebody who wasn't good for you. He's just really busy with work, and that's why, this is justifying why you have to triple, quadruple text this person. And, this is someone who you're going above and beyond to get, you were going above and beyond to get some people's attention when you didn't have to do all that. It messed up your sense of self-esteem and self-worth too, is what I'm getting. Because if my own daddy don't want to be around me and don't love me, then why would, maybe that's not like a conscious thought, but it could be something that kids pick up on. Who knows what kids pick up on? It's the Six of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely something here. I have a list with like the cards, meaning just like a little one word that kind of keep me focused here. And clingy was the Six of Cups, was clingy. So there could be, you could come off a little clingy, or you could have came off as clingy, or these people could come off as clingy, or you are just clinging to this energy. It's not even a physical person. You're clinging on to the limerence. This is more like a limerence to me. Yeah. like a limerence of fantasizing what it could have been. Like, oh, if he wasn't so, this way, or if Tommy didn't have that drinking problem, or if Miranda wasn't always shopping and spending on my money, for, let's say, for the men out here watching this, you could have had a mother who was more of the aggressive, dominant person here, and she was very controlling, very dismissive, very like all over, like just wouldn't leave you the fuck alone, and they can be very dismissive, cruel when you didn't do what you wanted. And so you are a people pleaser in recovery. I'm gonna get those. I swear I'm making shirts. It's gonna say, "I am a people pleaser in recovery." Like, don't ask me for shit. Or maybe like put on the back, like, don't ask me for shit, and then on the front it's like, people pleasing in recovery. I don't know. Knight of Pentacles here. So this is slow growth here. This love interest here that you're going towards. You're taking your time with this. You're building it very slowly. You are aware of the energies from the past, and you're taking your time to build. That's that Queen of Pentacles in you that wants to be very sure, very grounded, not to get too, in her head about a situation. And the leap of faith with the Fool here is just amazing. Like, this is a new beginning here, and it's gonna help. It's gonna really help you lay down some burdens. Even though you don't have the Ten of Wands here, the Seven of Wands is a mini Ten of Wands in reverse. And, I feel like the Ten of Wands is basically crash out. The Seven of Wands is when the crash out was starting to get planned. Okay? So this Knight of Pentacles and this new beginning is going to really help kind of curve that for you, because you've been carrying I feel like you've carried so much on you already. 27. I'm gonna put some angel card numbers here too when I pull this last card for this reading. But I really, really like where this is heading. 2025 was the year of the snake. It was the year of shedding, and I think you've shed a lot of dead weight. You've started to form harder scales now, and now you are able to. Ooh, so here is the devil. I like this. I like it in this context, and let me tell you why. Because the devil with the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups, I told you it's gonna be good. It's gonna be. You're going to be having an amazing, happy time, like nocturnal, diurnal, you're going to have a lot of just anytime, all the time, every day. Yeah. This is like obsessive love. And here's the thing now. Here's the thing. You have to be careful about this devil energy, though, because this person is going to feel intoxicating. This is going to feel like a love that you have never felt before. And that is part of the lesson, is to learn how to love fully without being clingy, not allowing it to feel like this is going to don't be like Brene, okay? Don't be like Brene. That's all I can say. This is a no Brene zone. This is a Brene free zone. Sorry. If you don't know who that is, then I don't know what to tell you. But we're not doing that. We're not buying people Uber Eats. We're not buying people, you know what I mean? Like, unless they buying us stuff. Like, we want reciprocity. We want, we want abundance. And reciprocity doesn't necessarily mean, what you mean reciprocity, like 50-50? No. I mean, you loving me as much as I love you, and however that shows up. Some people may have more means, so they do more monetary things, where some people may show love in a more affectionate, cooking, more earthly, like, oh, let me take care of you, let me feed you. I mean, I like to feed. I'm not big on getting gifts or giving gifts because, as a man, like, I don't need a lot. Plus, I'm not saying that men don't need a lot, but I'm saying, like, I don't keep up with, like, trends, like the Waloos and the Stanleys and stuff like that. Like, it's not for me. I don't know what's the new water bottle of this week is or whatever, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm also someone who's very simple. Like, I just like socks. Like, my favorite gift is something that's cheap, because I don't want people, like, spending lots of money on me. Not because I'm not worthy of it, but because I have everything I need already. So there's nothing left to buy me. I have all the materials. Only thing I want is presence, time, energy, love, and affection. I don't need more stuff. I don't. I'm happy with what I have. It's taken me a long time to get here, but that's where I am. But with this connection with the devil, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Cups, the emotions are going to be intense. It's going to be really intense. And I'm talking like if your faucet been turned off lately, it's about to just flood. Okay, like, it's just, the cups are gonna be running the fucking over and 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 over. It's gonna be fun. So that's a big yes. Yes. I'll have what she's having. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Before we go, my guides are coming in very strong today. I'm feeling a lot better. I just want to say something real quick. I have been, like, in a mood lately, but today I woke up. My apartment was a little messy from yesterday. Candle wax everywhere from trying to make candles, and despite all that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my readings, and I'm going to have fun with Collective and my other groups. If you guys don't know, I do Aries and Gemini videos as well daily. 2026, I'm going to change up the format, and it's going to include other signs I want to bring in as well. I really want to get to a point where I'm doing all 12 signs and a collective at least once a week, but that's a lot. That's a lot for me, but I'll see if I can get there. 66. It says, don't worry. Calm, optimism, joy, trust, release, soul's mission. If you've been consumed by worry, fear, or concerns about the physical world, it's time to shift your focus. Move from stressing over material needs to joyfully pursuing your soul's mission with optimism. These are wordy ass cards. Like, I'm not gonna do all that. And who's gonna sit there and listen to all that? But I will say, okay, so here's some good questions you could ask yourselves. In what areas in my life am I letting worry hold me back? And how can I direct my focus towards my soul's mission? Identify one worry or fear that has been consuming your thoughts and take a step toward them today for a joyful pursuit of your soul's missions, focusing on positive actions and outcomes. No, it's not each one teach one, but I swear it's because it's like 4 different fonts. It's so hard to read, and they're all so little. 2020 strength, resilience, courage, inner power, determination, fortitude, and endurance. Draw on your inner strength. Where was that? That's my space. drawing on your strength during challenging times. Your resilience can lead to personal growth. Stay focused and remain open-minded as you navigate each step of your journey. So you have the strength, okay? Identify one challenge you are currently facing and create a plan to address it. Ooh, see, there we go about that avoidance again. Address them, yeah. So the angels numbers are working with the celestial insights oracle cards. That's good. That's good confirmation. Plus, my ears are ringing. I can hear them. One more and last one. Well, I said one more and last one. I'm gonna give you 4 because you deserve it. 17, and 15. What does it say? Let go of the past. Let go of the past. So that's what that nostalgia shit right here with the 7 of Cups. Release, forgiveness, healing, growth, new beginning, moving forward, renewal. It's time to release the weight of the past and embrace the new opportunities ahead. Trust your instincts, especially if you feel called to lead others, as the universe is guiding and supporting you in this journey. What part of my past am I holding on to, and how can I release it to move forward freely? Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Take time to write a letter to your past self, acknowledging the lessons learned, and then symbolically let it go, whether by burning it or tearing it up. You know what? I might actually do this. I might actually do that. I'm gonna keep this one out. I might actually do that one. And then the last card is self-care, rest, nourishment, relaxation, boundaries, rejuvenation, healing, and peace. It's okay to prioritize yourself and take time to rest. Cancel plans if they are overwhelming, and instead recharge with a cozy evening. Nourish your body with good food, sleep, and relaxation. Well, okay. That looks weird. What fear or doubts are holding me back, and how can I overcome them to take a leap towards positive change? Identify one area where you feel stuck and take a small, significant step towards overcoming this obstacle. Believe in your ability to create the change you deserve. Doing the motherfucking laundry. That's for me, too. So, 2 for me, 2 for you, all right? That's how we're going to call this. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure that you leave a comment to let me know how this video resonated with you. And remember, I love you. And until next time, drink water, be safe, and peace.